Hello, welcome again. The purpose of this video was to highlight that late July I decided to buy a bike. Not decided in July, I've decided to buy a bike for a very long time. However, in July I actually went on to buy the bike. Let me tell you something. I have never been so happy in my entire life. Not because I actually bought a bike, but because it's always beautiful and always nice to see one of your goals being ticked off. Like, I can't explain the feeling. However, it wasn't a solo mission to actually get this done. It was a team effort. When I say team effort, I mean me and my partner. Baby, you have no idea how much I am so grateful for you. I will get into that a bit later on the video. However, I was just letting people know that I decided to buy a bike simply because, as I highlighted on my very first YouTube video, that I was a Mr. D and Take-A-Lot driver. Okay, delivery driver. I worked at Take-A-Lot, and I was delivering food and parcels for Take-A-Lot and Mr. D. And yes, I made like 5,000 within a week, and that was good. That was nice. What I did not disclose on that video was that car that I used was not mine. It was a friend's car, which I could say I was loaning it, or I was borrowing it just to use so that I can make some extra money because I wasn't working at the time. So I had to make money and then split that money with my friend because it's his car, right? So the purpose of this video was I just needed you to understand the background for me to essentially buy the bike. I then thought, after me splitting the money with my friend, it was a good thing for me just to experience how the business work and stuff. But I wasn't happy with the fact that I had to split the money with him. Like, it didn't give me joy that I will do all the hard labor and all the work just to split the money. Like, it didn't make sense for me. So I was like, you know what, if I get to the point where I could actually make a lot of money, I would buy a car or a bike and then push that bike. If I have to drive the bike myself, I'll drive the bike myself. It's fine. I'll get a license and stuff. But I felt like it was a lot of admin for me because I don't like bikes. Like, for me personally, I don't like owning a bike just for commercial. Yes, for commercial purposes, yes, it's fine to use it for business. It's exactly why I want a bike. However, it's not why I wouldn't buy a bike just to use it for personal use, because I feel like it's dangerous. Okay, and I love my life. Okay, I love my life, and I've seen some nasty bike crashes and stuff. Okay, not to shit on, or not to demean, sorry for the language, not to demean or to look down upon bike drivers. I feel like you wouldn't go into the bike without knowing the risks, and you wouldn't do it without being protecting yourself. I'm not trying to demean or just say anything bad about you guys. I'm just saying, for me, it is not my thing. Okay, so when I then decided to buy a bike, it was a decision based on commercial purposes. I just needed to make money from bikes. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to tap into this kind of a business and see what's going to happen. Let me tell you guys, when I did my work at Mr. D, it was 2021, just after I qualified as a boilermaker, right? So it was in 2021, and I didn't have any work. I wasn't working and nothing was happening. So I decided then, when I was doing the deliveries and stuff while I was working at Take-A-Lot, I felt like, you know what, I need to buy a bike. And then Just now in July, we are in 2024. So in July, I bought my first bike. I was so happy. I was so excited. And the reason why it took me this long, it was because, guys, I have a big problem that I need to disclose with everyone. My big problem is that I am a self destructive person. I self destruct. And I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but my biggest problem is that I can plan to do something. I can plan to achieve a certain goal, and I would put my money where my mouth is. I would just save up, save up. It doesn't matter how long it takes for me to save up. I will save that money because I'm very goal driven. I will save that money, and as soon as I'm about to touch that goal, I self destruct. I start doing something out of the ordinary, and then weeks later, or even a day later, I regret why I didn't actually do what I was set out to do. So, my partner is the one that has yanked me from all that crap that I was doing. And she essentially did a number on me. She made it her personal job, her personal, I don't know what's the right word, but she made sure that I stick to the plan. So, me buying a bike was something that I was supposed to do last year. However, it took me about a year and a half to buy a bike because every time I save money to buy a bike or every time I save money to do something good, I then self destruct. Take the money and I invest it in the forex market, or I take the money and I just give it away to family. And well, all that is good. I mean, it's not a bad thing that I'm giving it to my family and stuff. However, it is derailing me from the plans that I've essentially made. Okay, I'm self-destructing basically. So my partner was like, you know what, we're not doing this anymore. If you're not sobering up with all these things that you're doing, then you might lose me because I can't be staying with someone who is always self-destructing as not learning their lesson. So I needed to sober up. And no, guys, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I don't do all those things. I'm just saying that I needed a reality check because I wasn't about to allow myself to lose her over my own selfish reasons or over my own self destructive reasons or whatever the right word is. Yeah, so I sobered up. I then decided, you know what, I'm going to stick to the plan. And just moments before I bought the bike, I almost self destructed again. Hey, guys, that's when I realized this problem is very serious. This thing that I have is so serious. How did I self destruct? Well, I almost bought a car. Mind you, guys, saving up for a bike, it's not something that I was planning on buying a bike on an installment basis. I was trying to buy a bike cash so that I don't owe no one. I'm buying this bike cash. It's fully mine, fully paid, and I'm gonna rent it out and make money from it. However, I've always had this thing of saying I can manage to do two jobs at the same time. I can go to work if I buy a car. So the idea was what then came into my mind. I was like, I have the money now. I can deposit a car and then pay it every month. Now, this would then push me to go to work, come back later, then do Uber or take a lot during weekends and stuff, and try and make money. And this is going to help me pay back the monthly installments for the car and everything. And me thinking like that, well, it was not a terrible idea. Don't get me wrong, it's not a terrible idea. However, it wasn't the plan. And I needed to learn to follow the plan. Yes, I might do this at a later stage. However, it wasn't the initial plan. The initial plan was buy a bike, own a bike and you don't owe anyone with the bike. And then the nice thing about owning that bike is it is low maintenance, it is less fuel efficient. It is actually fuel efficient. It doesn't cost a lot to pour a full tank of petrol on a bike. And the admin, when you are a bike owner, it's not that much, you know, and the insurance that you pay for a bike and the tracker that you have to put in the bike, like it's not too much admin. You just need to do all these things immediately. Like after buying a bike, you need to insure the bike and you need to put a tracker on the bike. And then you can start searching for a driver. And once you find the driver, you draw up a contract, you guys sign, you guys agree. The initial admin is gone. Now you sit back and you just generate money from this. You don't owe no one, you're just making money from it. And in my head, I knew all these things. However, I felt like it's been a long time. I've been working for a very long time. And so I need to stress this because you might have heard me say I wasn't working before after I qualified. However, I was working prior to me becoming a Boilermaker. After I matriculated, before I even went to college, before I did all those things, I was working. And then I went into college. I graduated college, and then after graduation, there was nothing. I wasn't doing anything. Then I went into Mr. D, and then which was Mr. D and Takealot. They have partnered, okay. And then after that, I then got a job in Durban, and then I came back, and then that's when I came back from Durban. That's where I'm currently working here in Centurion. So when I say I was working before, I feel like I could have done, I can balance everything, I can do almost anything, I can balance both. But the initial idea was when buying a bike, you're buying a bike because you want to have passive income, you want to have some form of income outside of your 9 to 5. Because I need to stress this, guys. I don't like working. I do not like working. And my goal, I have a 2-year goal. And that goal is I need to retire by the age of 30, and that's coming in the next 2 years. And I've always had this goal ever since, for the last, I don't know, for the last 4 years, maybe. I've been saying to myself, when I get to the age of 30, I'm going to retire. And it might be far fetched. I am so not ready for it. Like, I know I'm not ready for it, and I've accepted that I'm not ready for it. However, it's a goal that I have. And since it's a goal that I have, I'm going to make sure that I do everything I can to stick to it. And as long as I know and I've acknowledged that I have problems that I need to deal with, I'm going to stick into following the plan. And I am so grateful to the partner that I have, because she knows when I'm about to derail and she puts me right back on track. So essentially, I went on buying that bike. Now, the biggest problem that I have is after buying the bike, was to insure the bike, and it was to get a tracker for the bike. But that is not the problem. That's not the major problem. The problem of having a bike is, no, the ultimate problem that I'm having right now, guys, is I can't find a driver. Like, I've been searching for a driver. I've been searching, like I've been ordering food like non-stop lately, because once I order food, the bike driver comes here, and then I get to speak to him, ask him, do you have someone who's looking for a bike to rent and stuff. It's been hard for me, guys. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm looking for a driver. The bike has been sitting there since July, and no one is literally driving the bike. So I'm looking for a driver, guys. And I would very much appreciate it if someone would leave a comment saying, I am looking for a bike, so that we can do business together. We can work together. So yeah, I'm looking for a driver. I have a bike that I bought and I am looking for a driver. So if I am speaking to you right now, hit me up. My email address is mhlengizulu1@gmail.com. That is mhlengizulu1@gmail.com. Everything is in lowercase, no capital letters. So yeah, hit me up or just drop a comment, and just tell me, or if you know anyone. And guys, the bike is situated in Rodeport. That's where my partner stays. I'm not going to tell you the address for security purposes, but yeah, the bike is in Rodeport, and I am like seriously looking for a driver. So yeah, that's the video for today. And I need to say this, guys. Thank you to all my subscribers. I wouldn't be confident enough to be talking like this if it wasn't for you guys. And I have a lot of views for my first video, and I'm so grateful for that, because initially when that video came out, I was like, I wasn't confident. I wasn't thinking I was gonna get any views, to be honest with you, because I'm no one. And I was just trying, this YouTube thing. I love YouTube, guys. I practically live on YouTube. I live on YouTube. I love YouTube. So when I did the first video, I was like, you know what, just send out this video, just do your first video, and whatever happens, happens. The fear of you making this video and not getting any views and stuff, you'll get over it. Just make the video. And I wasn't expecting anything, and the views that I've got is like, it's amazing, guys. It's amazing. Thank you. And thank you to all my subscribers. I have picked up though that you guys, some of you guys are watching the videos, but you are not subscribing. So hey, talking to you. Subscribe, okay? Subscribe, like, comment, interact, guys. I'm here. Send a comment. Tell me what you think about my videos. Send me a comment. Just ask me questions, guys. Ask me questions about any side hustles that you might think are relevant to you. Who knows? I might help. I might link you up with people, because I know a lot of people who know a lot of people about who've done all kinds of side hustles. Okay, because as much as I have a 9 to 5 job, but I am more leaning towards business. Okay, I love having businesses. I've done a lot of freelancing myself, and I've lost a lot of money. So that would certify my credibility, because the more freelance work that I've done says I'm legit. I've done something other than going to work and coming back. I've done a lot of stuff. I've tried a lot of businesses. I am a Forex trader, number one. You might have seen that on my previous video. I've done Mr. D. I've sold some merch. I have done a lot. And yeah, some of the things I'm not disclosing, because that would ruin some of the videos that are yet to come. So I've done a lot of things, guys, even transcriptions, like a lot of online things I've tried. I've failed, but I feel like I have a decent amount of knowledge, and I'm willing to share it, guys. So hit me up, comment, interact, tell me what you think about my videos. I know they are not perfect videos. However, I'm still starting this journey, and I'm doing it for the sole purpose of enjoying it. It's fun for me. This is me practically every day. I'm a person who's always indoors. I'm a person who is very stoic, and I'm very so introverted. So this is a challenge for me, and this is something that I am learning. So I'm still learning to be comfortable talking to a lens of a camera, and I'm still trying to figure out the right way to talk, the posture and everything. All that is not important. What's important is interacting with people and sending out the right message. That's what I'm focusing on. So hit that like button if you like my videos. If you don't, it's fine, guys. Not everything people say is for everyone. You can go ahead and subscribe if you like my content. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. I am looking for a driver, guys. Hit me up, okay? Hit me up. Cheers.